Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have finally gotten my hands on a Plunderling, and we're going to take a look at him and see what all the fuss is about. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector.
And if you like my content, please consider subscribing.
Alright, along with the Plunderling, we're also going to be looking at this little accessory kit that I got. It's a little weapons crate. I forgot what they called this. It may just be weapons crate, but I picked this up at Legion's Con as well, so we're going to take a look at this. Here is a look at the package, and I have to say I really dig the packaging on these little guys, because not only do you have this fun little window here where you can see the figure in the top, and on the front you can see down in the top you can see, but it's like this little crate that has a Plunderling trapped inside of it, and its color matches the figure that's on the inside. His little feet poke out the bottom. You can see a little shot and the name of the character here on the back, and inside of the package you get these two little cutouts, and what these are ears, and then you can just slide them in to the little slits on the side of the package. And I'm having a really hard time doing this on camera, but it's pretty neat, because what you are left with is a little package that has little ears on the side, and if you're an inbox collector, that's pretty cute. You can see the name poking through the back of the package there. And I think this is a really neat way to package, store, and display your figures. So, enough about the box. Let's get this guy open and see everything he comes with. All right, so right out of the package, let's take a look at everything he comes with. He does come with two gripping hands, both on vertical hinges, which that's very nice. I wouldn't expect vertical hinges on a guy this small, but that's what we're getting. You get two sort of open gesturing hands. These are the hands that come on him in the package, and they are on horizontal hinges. So they are taking into consideration the different modes of the hands, whether they're wielding weapons or gesturing. This is the head that comes on him in the package. You can see that the eyes have this very nice glossy paint to them, while which is a very nice touch. And then the ears have this subtle purple shading on the inside of the ear. Very nice touch. We have some little nicks on his ear here. You can see the ball joint right there. He does come with three different styles of heads. This one has the mouth opened, grinning a little bit, sort of looking like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, which is kind of cool. And then here we have one where his teeth are bared, but his mouth is not open. So, you can see the difference there between the teeth, and that's a really cool look. One of the things that all of the heads have in common that we don't see, because it's inside and under the dome right here, is a little magnet, and that helps all of the head attachments stay on, which is absolutely fantastic. Talk about going the extra mile. That's really nice. He also comes with this little black frog accessory. I don't know the lore. I haven't read up on these guys. I don't know if they use frogs for pets or if they eat them, but he does come with this crazy looking little black frog. So that's a fun little accessory. And of course he does come with two little swords, which are nice. You can see they're the exact same. They have nicks in the same spot, but they're very well painted. They've got this little gold and black handle, and a little gold hand guard right there, a little silver blade. And that's really cool. The other thing he comes with is this hood accessory, which is really cool. It does have a magnet in the top to help hold it on his head, and it's got some little slits for his ears. And the way this works is you just take the head that you want to put on, and you feed it underneath, and you put the head inside. The ears go through the little slits just like that, and now he's all hooded up, and we can take this and pop it on the figure. One last accessory that he comes with in the package is this little hook right here, which I'm assuming plugs in on his waist somewhere, and allows him to store maybe one weapon on his waist. But let's see how that actually works out. Okay, here is the little guy with his hood on, and actually that little hook goes right there into the back of his cape. This cape, I guess, would be considered an extra accessory because it is loose and does come off if you pop the head off. Yeah, there you have it. There is no hole on his waist anywhere. I looked all the way around. There is no hole, but I found that one on his cape, so I'm assuming that's what that little thing is for. Now, I've never had one of these little guys before, and they are tiny. They are a small little guy. Let's see here. Let's bust out the ruler, and let's see. This guy is going to be standing approximately 4 inches tall to the top of his hood. So they're, just a fun little figure. I found these at the Plunderlings table. They had all been marked down to $25 per little figure. And I'd always wanted to grab one and just play around with it and see what he can do, mess around with it. I love having like little toys like this on my desk at home. So when I'm in a meeting, I can fiddle around with it, like small transformers or tiny little figures I can play around with. This is a fun little thing. Nice little guy to like throw in your pocket and just take with you on the bus or train or anywhere if you got to travel. And then just to mess around with and play with. So with the hood on, let's go over articulation. He can look up quite a bit. That's really cool. He can look down quite a bit as well. Arms can go out and sort of kind of hit that T-pose. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, they can go out and hit that T-pose. The arms can go all the way around. No upper bicep swivel, a little swivel and hinge right there at the arm. You're only going to get a bend about that far. And then depending on which hands you have in, you've got the either vertical or horizontal hinges, and then rotation at the wrist. You get a torso like diaphragm joint that can bend forward about that far and bend back much further. And it can rotate, pretty good ways. Not 360, but can rotate. You could probably push it further if you wanted to. There's no drop down on the leg. Legs can go forward, out, and then back about that far. They do have upper thigh cut. They do have double jointed knees, but you can only go back about that far. And then we have a hinge and forward facing pin, no swivel down at the foot, and little foot pegs. So that's nice. This guy's pretty cool. I dig it. And if we wanted to try some other heads, let's try one of these heads. They pop on and pop off very easily, and the hood will fit on every one of these guys. And if you wanted to go without the cloak, you could do that as well. Let's pop on the other head. So you could just have this little guy with no cloak on. And there you have it. Rocking the Popeye arms. I dig it. But let's get the cloak back on. Let's put the hooded head back on because I really like this look. And let's take a look at the little weapons he comes with. I think the weapons pack that I picked out has this same exact... Ooh, the hands are nice and rubbery. So you can definitely get the weapons in the hands without too much fuss. I think he looks really nice. He's like just a little goblin, just ready to get into a little bit of mischief. Now, looking at the accessory set that I got, he does come with some weapons, some helmets, and then some different swords, but it does look like I did get the same 2 swords that I already have right there. So that's a little missed opportunity. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this hand out and pop the head off. Let's pop a different little head on. And then let's try out some of these helmets and see how the magnets work. So we can pop this little helmet on right here, and you can see it just pops right on, and it is a very nice secure magnet. It is not going to pop off. I think actually it fits better like that. So that's really cool. And then let's try this little Spanish style helmet, conquistador style helmet, and that fits on there very well. I love this. The strength of the magnet is perfect. It allows for easy pop on and off, but then it's not going to fall off at all. Let's see here. We've got a couple of wrenches. So if you wanted to have him, kind of like working on stuff, and the wrench has a little opening on the end, and it's got a little wrap, sculpted and painted. And then he's got this huge sword that he could probably dual wield if he wanted to, double-handed, I mean. Looks really nice. But I kind of dig this scimitar style weapon right here. This is really nice. Let's get this in his hand. And that looks really cool as well. So lots of options if you pick up one of these. And I think this little weapons kit was like, I think it was on sale for like $10. So I had all of this. I got all of this for $35. And I think that is a very fair price considering I think on Big Bad Toy Store, these little guys typically run about $39 each. So if you can catch the Plunderlings and their crew at a show, then you can probably get a really good deal. Also, this thing comes with several different little hooks. I do want to see how that works. So let's grab the hook that was in here that came with the figure initially. It is purple to match. These look brown or goldish color, but let's put the purple one in here. There it is. You just want to make sure you have it turned to the side like that. And then, yeah, you can just, wedge a weapon or a sword right there. So he does have weapon storage. And I could see that other Plunderlings could probably have like a little hole like on their belt to kind of like show off, have his sword like right there on the side. But this one happens to have it on his back. So there you have it. There's a quick look at the Nomad Goyle from the Plunderlings line. I do love this little fella. I think he's great. And, after getting one, I kind of want him to have like a little buddy or at least maybe somebody to fight. I've got all these weapons, so maybe I'll try and track one down if I can find one at a reasonable price. Because like I said, typically they run in the 40s, the high 30s, low 40s for this guy. And I was able to pick one up for 25. So I'm going to be hard pressed to want to pay, $40 for another one of these guys. So if I can pick up one, maybe cheap somewhere that's on sale, either Big Bad Toy Store, maybe find one or a couple on eBay, I may do that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.